Humanity, I love you all with all my heart, with all my might. My videos are about love, creation, infinity, energy, because we're infinite energy, we're infinite creation, we're infinite love. Why? Because of the human heartbeat. The human heartbeat gives us life, biologically speaking, is our creator. Without the human heartbeat, we wouldn't exist. And what's the human heartbeat? It's a pulse of life, it's a pulse of creation. It generates an electromagnetic field around the human body that powers the human body, the brain, so we can think, be conscious and self-aware. Our organs functions as a result so we can live. And what's the beauty of it is that, remember, the heartbeat gives us life. So the heartbeat is in the heart, this organ. So our instinct to live, which is the heartbeat, also is telling us that we have an instinct to love, because we love with our hearts. So if the first thing that we do is to live with our heartbeat, and this is the same place where our heart is, what is that telling us? That you live to love, that you exist, so you love. You're alive, so you love. It's a beautiful message. It's a message of love. It's a message of creation. It's a message of infinity, a message of energy. Because we are energy because of the electromagnetic field. You see, we're spherical light beings. Our electromagnetic field is spherical, just like the sun and the earth and our eyes, our brains, and our heart. And the sun has its own spherical electromagnetic field, and so does the earth. So is our nature. We're light spherical beings. This is who we are. And our race is a benevolent species, because our instinct to love is given to us by our instinct to live. So we live to love and we love to live. I mean, who doesn't love a nice life? We all want to be purposeful. We all want to be meaningful. We all want to have this joyful life, happy life, this beautiful, purposeful, fulfilling life. So this is how it works, and this is the way it is. Biology proves it to us all the time. So we make love, so we create children, right? And isn't that our creation? So we love with our instinct, the instinct to love. We love our creation, or we love our children. We raise them, so they do the same. It's a cycle. It's a virtuous cycle of life, you see, of creation. And then we also love the things that we do with our hands and our minds and our feet. We create, right? We creators. So that's the beauty of it. This is who we are. We're creators, and we love our creations. And how do we create? With love. Because love can be measured. Love is an energy. And remember, energy is creation. Creation itself is energy. So energy creates. The sun creates the earth with its energy, right? And the earth creates us with its own energy and its own systems, and all support systems and all the stuff that it does, oxygen, water, all these things, so it can support life, us, biologically speaking. And we create biologically with our hearts, right? It gives us life, but we love. So we make love, we create life, we create things with our love. So it's the passion that we have, the imagination, all these different things that allow us to create. So biologically speaking, the delivery system of creation is love. So it's beautiful. This is who we are. And how do we connect with the source? Well, through sundial. You see, let me just, so you see the motion here. I stare at the sun. See, I open my heart. I open my eyes. So I stare at the sun. I open my heart. I open my mind, because my heart has an electromagnetic field. My brain has an electromagnetic field. And then they get in sync with the sun's electromagnetic field. This is called building the bridge. And we open the portal by staring at the sun. We stare at the sun, so we open our minds, we open our eyes, we open our heart, and we build the bridge. And what's the bridge? Well, it's the ability to connect with the life source, the life source, the source of creation itself. What gave us life in the first place. Because we see through our eyes and perceive reality through our eyes. So when we get the life of creation through our eyes, we become better creators, more beautiful creators, because our minds get overpowered. They get superpowered, supercharged. So does our heart. So our heartbeat is more powerful. Our creations are more powerful. Our love is more potent, so we can create bigger things. And our mind can imagine bigger things. Our dreams are bigger. Our true self is bigger. So it's all connected. It's a virtuous cycle of creation. It's called building the bridge by opening the portal. And you open the portal by staring at the sun, opening your eyes, opening your heart, opening your mind, and then that leads to this infinite cycle of creation and existence. And this is the sun iris nexus, a human practice. We all humans can stare at the sun. You see, I can stare at the sun for hours and nothing bad would happen. It's just energy coming through my body. It's the most powerful fundamental energy source. Sunlight, straight into our eyeballs. It's beautiful. So then obviously we're compasses, right? It's also spherical like our nature, right? We have 8 primary elements, so it's all connected. Starts with the creator, the heartbeat that gives us life, so we have an identity and a true self, so we can also create with our love. Then our actions, purpose, time and energy, why, how, the recalibration mechanism, the self-correcting mechanism within compass, so we stay on true north and we go to our directions. And then we have flow, which is part of energy. We flow, energy flows, so action allows us to flow because we're energy. And that's what compass is. Compass shatters illusions, rendering fantasies, and manifests free will. And how do we manifest free will? Here and now, taking action. The purposeful daily action is a proof to free will. I always start my videos like this because it's important to understand our nature, who we are, where we come from, our origin, our light spherical origin, our energy of infinity, who we are, infinite energy, infinite creation, infinite love, infinite power of creation, of infinite power of love. So when people talk about power of love, yeah, you understand. I love you all with all my heart, with all my mind. So let's talk about today's video, which is a virtuous cycle. It's a virtuous cycle of full potential. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a virtuous cycle of full potential. So you can refer to the website, the Republic's website, the repository as y.how/virtuous-cycle-full-potential. So that's y.how/virtuous-cycle-full-potential. It's on Substack, it's on YouTube. You can look at the visual and understand it. But what fundamentally is a virtuous cycle, a beautiful cycle. And it starts with resilience. This cycle starts with resilience. It's a beautiful thing. And what's resilience if it's not strength, if it's not bravery, if it's not courage? And where is the courage and the bravery? In our hearts. And how do we make our hearts strong? With love, right? Stare at the sun comes in, energy comes in, and our heart becomes stronger, more powerful, more resilient, much braver. So we can take action that is required, so we can manifest our dreams, manifest our purpose, manifest our free will, and do this beautiful thing. Manifest our destinations. Our dreams come true through our action. It's beautiful. So it starts with resilience, being strong, understanding who we are. We're light spherical beings. This is our nature. This is who we are. And that's the foundation, and that's love. See, it's love. It's love. And then that leads to what? Self-growth, right? Self-growth. Because we understand who we are, our power, our identity and true self. We're infinite energy, we're light spherical beings, we're compasses, we're sundials. This is who we are. Then that allows us to grow, because it's all about growth, it's all about infinity, it's all about expansion. Energy is all about expansion, infinite creation, infinite outward expansion and inward expansion. It's this feedback loop of infinity, self-growth. Starts with the self, the true self, the identity, always with self-love. It starts with us. So this is a beautiful virtuous cycle of full potential. So the resilience leads to self-growth. We grow, we become better, we understand each other better, we understand ourselves better. You see, true self boundaries, I've spoken about this, what it is, and true self and identity are the first primary element of compass for a reason, because it's us, the creator, right? The purposeful creator behind our actions, our heart energy creating. And then what does that do when we are resilient and we have self-growth? Well, we overcome barriers. We shatter illusions, we render them obsolete. We shatter fantasies, we render them obsolete. We disintegrate the shadow. We destroy all this negativity and then the excuses and all that. And then we overcome these barriers. We remove the obstacles. All the excuses, all the fear, all the stuff goes away because we take daily action, you see. Because once we remove the barriers, these self-imposed limits and all this stuff that is holding us back, then that leads to action. You see, overcoming the barriers with self-growth and understanding who we are and our nature, healing, recovering, all these things that I have spoken about before, leads to action. It leads to action, you see. We overcome the barriers, so the negativity and all these things just goes away. There is no negative load. There's no negative charge. All these things, they just go away. They are dissipated. And because they're dissipated and they're destroyed, they're disintegrated, they're just deloaded, decharged, they don't exist anymore, they get shattered, then we are freed up. We have this free energy now, infinite energy of creation. So we take action here and now in the moment. Purposeful daily action. You see, with our heart, we create with our heart. The body takes action. I have spoken about these energy levels. It starts with the body energy. Like the heartbeat gives us the ability of our bodies to have motion and exist. So we stare at the sun, we get stimulated, and movement happens as a result. A sundial. So we take action, and this beautiful body action, taking daily action, leads to this engagement with the heart, because then the heart is still there. It's giving us the love. So we put love energy behind our body action, body energy, and then we essentially just like resonating with daily action, or love is resonating across our actions. So it's love energy. And that moves into mind energy, right? Because once our love is there, then we're focusing on daily action. Then our creativity kicks in, our dreams, our ideas, our visions, our imagination, and these ideas flow and flourish, and we just start to create. And we do what we're supposed to do. And this is action, right? And then we tap into the highest level of energy that we can tap, which is true self energy. And true self energy is guiding our daily action. Is this our true self, right? Our dream is being manifested, boom, through action. It comes in and it takes over, it takes control. And it's the most powerful energy that we can take, because it's our true source, it's our core, it's who we are, is the reason why we're here. Our true purpose is to manifest our true self, to make it happen. And that's why the dream is important, because the dream comes true once the true self is realized. So the true self energy is the realization, is channeling this connection with the portal, the bridge. The light connects with the brain and the heart, and the true self just manifests. And the most beautiful creations happen when the true self is fully engaged, in full control. We call it being in the zone, with flowing. It's just like true self energy is the most powerful energy. And what does that lead? That's all action. It leads to full potential, you see. Our full potential has to do with our true self. It's our true self being manifested. It's our dreams being manifested, our free will being manifested, our purpose being manifested through our true self. Our true self is the one that manifests it. It's the creator himself, herself, themselves. It's the creator that just manifests us. True self just shows up, comes to the party. And then that's it. You see, it's full potential, infinite potential. True self manifestation, true self, development is the most beautiful thing. True self energy is wonderful. And this is who we are, and this is a virtuous cycle that is full potential. It applies to all of us. All humans have the ability to channel our true self, because we all have a true self. It's our identity. It's who we are. We are alive for a reason, to create. We have a heartbeat, so we love and create. We live to love and we love to live. We're here to live purposeful lives. And purpose is all about love. I have spoken about purposeful energy, and soon I'm going to make videos about purposeful love and what that is. But it's all related, you see, it's all energy. Because remember who we are. We're infinite energy, we're infinite creators, we're infinite sundials, we're infinite compasses. This is who we are. We're infinite eternal creators. We are the citizens of the Republic of Planet Earth with the citizenry. Mother Earth is the Republic of Planet Earth. We're the leaders of the Republic of Planet Earth, all of us humans, all of us, humanity. We're the defenders of the Republic of Planet Earth. And how do we defend Earth? How do we lead? With our actions. With a love-driven heart. With our love-driven actions. You see, our purposeful love, our purposeful energy of creation. Our true self, our compass, our sundial. This is how we do it. Creation itself, we create with love. It's beautiful. Humanity, I love you all with all my heart, with all my might. I'm going to be making many more videos today. Just want to get this one out there. Virtuous cycle of full potential. Remember who we are. Infinite eternal energy. This is who we are. Love you all.